I'm Ryan, and welcome to our Andersen A-Series window review. Today, we're going to be going over pros, cons, benefits, and features of this Andersen A-Series window. The goal today is to help you make an informed decision of if you should put the Andersen A-Series in your home. So what is the Andersen A-Series? This is Andersen's best window, the cream of the crop, the most expensive window that Andersen makes. And quite frankly, it's built the best. It's built for luxury homes, designed to fit a bunch of different types of openings and window styles, stain types, paint colors. There's a ton of different options with this window, and it's super customizable. Let's talk features on the A-Series window. First of all, you've got this beautiful wood interior. This is a stained honey pine interior, and we have the trim around it to match, which really frames the opening beautifully. If you have a historic home or you're looking to preserve the integrity or the style on the inside of your home, this is a great option. It comes with a bunch of different wood options, but you can see here how we have this one laid out, and it also has this depth to it. Now, not every wood window is going to have this depth where there's multiple steps, and it creates this visual. It's a pleasant visual. I've seen a lot of wood windows where it's just really flat or plain, and it really takes away from the window. So I love that, the clean sight lines here and the depth that the wood gives this window product. Another thing I love on the inside here, one of the features, is this hardware is just heavy duty. It's really well made. It's a metal finish, so you're not going to get peeling, cracking, fading really with this hardware. This stuff's going to last, and it has a really premium feel when you're operating the window and using it. And this is a double casement, so you're going to be using this window a lot, and it's really important that it cranks out and cranks back in properly. This window feels really great when you're using it. And we'll come on over here to the double hung also, and you're going to see more of the same. So you've got the same depth, the same luxury wood feel, but then also this hardware, you can open it with a single hand here, and it's just really pleasantly designed. I have no issues operating these windows. In the field, when I've seen these, they hold up really well and they last and they feel really good to use. Okay, the outside of this window has a Fibrex sill and Fibrex frame around the outside. It also has a fiberglass sash on the exterior. Now, might not seem like a big deal, but again, we're talking about the right materials in the right places. Those two material choices are super important. Number one, the fiberglass sash is super important for this window to meet the PG50 rating right out of the box. That fiberglass is super, super strong. It's also super expensive, and that's why it's only used in the sash. Now, the PG50 rating is wind, water, and structural testing. The performance grade is what that means, and this can get up to a PG70 with a few different add-ons if you want to get that up to a PG70 rating. That Fibrex is going to last a really long time, but it doesn't need to be as strong as the fiberglass sash. So right materials, right places. I love those things about the A-Series. All right, a couple other things I love about the A-Series window. This window is super customizable. We're talking tons of different wood options, pre-stained interiors, painted interiors, and then the hardware options too. My personal favorite is the oil rubbed bronze. It matches well with a ton of these stain options. This window, you can really make it your own, and I love that about the A-Series. I know that we say that about a lot of the Andersen products, but this one is really the Swiss Army knife of the Andersen lineup. Another thing that I love about this window product is you have this step jamb. When the air and the water is coming, there is this natural step that it has to pass through to get into the home, which that ties into the performance grade that we talked about earlier. You don't lose a ton of glass, but it increases the performance. You've got 2 layers of weather stripping, and this casement window sample that you see here, it seals really well into that. If you're on the lake shore, if you're exposed to high winds, you can feel safe and secure when you put this window in your home. And above all the features and the pros on this window, the things I love about it, the thing I love the most is that, and the team makes fun of me for this, is that this window gives me the fizz. When you use this window, it feels like a luxury product, which it is. It feels like it was made really well. It was really well thought out. And every time, if you put this in your home, every time you operate these windows, lift them, close them, whatever it is, you're gonna be reminded of this was a really well-made product, not just for safety, performance, and security, but also for luxury and enjoyment. So it's personally my favorite window. It gives me the fizz, and I would recommend it for your home. All right, some cons for the A-Series window. We've talked about a lot of things that I love about this window and where it performs really well. And a lot of you will be asking, well, how much does this stinking thing cost? And that is probably the biggest con. This is a really expensive window. It's really premium, but you're gonna pay a hefty price for it. Now, if you have a luxury home, if you have a home that is your forever home, you're gonna stay in for a long time, and some window openings that really matter to you, it's worth the investment. But otherwise, it's really expensive, which takes it off the table for a lot of people if they're on a specific budget. It also can lead to longer lead times with how customizable this window is. It's really nice that you can customize a lot of things, but it does mean it's gonna take longer for your windows to come in, which I don't love. Also, Andersen talks about how this window has really nice sightlines and it has narrow frame. But compared to some of the other premium luxury wood windows on the market, I don't think it does have the best sightlines. You have a little bit of glass loss because the frame is so chunky and durable, and that fiberglass holds up really well long term. It's not as slim of a profile as some of the other options out there. Also, the exterior finish of the fiberglass sash frame is not for everyone. You can see those fibers or that hair-like texture to the outside. Again, not a big deal to some people, but when you're paying a premium for a luxury window, you need to know what you're getting yourself into, and a lot of people don't love this finish. Who should buy the A-Series window? Well, I think if you have a luxury home, you have a historic home, or you really care about aesthetics and performance, or you just like all the bells and whistles and you like having the best window on the market, which I believe this is, then this window's for you. Now, again, we've talked about budget, we've talked about a few of the cons, but those pros, in my opinion, really outweigh the cons. And this window is a major investment. But for those who are looking for the best window, this is the window for you. All right, that's it for our Andersen A-Series window review. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below or contact us and we'll get back to you. Thanks for watching. Cheers.